What's up, future fighters? We are back. We are making some game. This is the game, what you're seeing. We are going to go to the code, though, because that's where we've been living. We've been living, in one particular area we've been living is here, the combo escape sequence, and this is a very important sequence. So important, I'm thinking about making this a script in and of itself, but we went through these moves 9, 0, and 17 last time, and we were looking for ways to not directly assign them, and really there wasn't any with the way that the current structure of the code is built, because choose move allows Shadow AI to choose from a variety of moves, which is cool. Of course, there's some strike and non-strike moves here. This one's a very easy direct assignment type non-strike script, but strike control is a little bit more complicated because it takes into account the strike number, and I've made videos on strike number and combo escape before, so you can go back and watch those to learn about how I use that to humanize Shadow AI and also make it just cooler, make the game cooler and more like real fighting too, actually. But trying to fit those moves from a combo escape sequence, what I mean is trying to go from here and just having it randomly go into strike control and pick one out when most of the case 0 moves that like number 9 is associated with, or most of the case 2 moves that number 17 is associated with. These other moves, they just won't work in this particular situation of the combo escape. So we're sort of stuck. We're sort of stuck with this area, and let's see, the combo escape counter sequence. This 9, 0, and 17, we're sort of stuck letting them pass through. Choose move. Now, we could make a new script instead of choose move and having it pass through that area. We could make a new script like choose counter, and that could work. I mean, it would work. It would work exactly like the non-strike script. It would work just like that, actually. And that way we could disassociate choose move from this type of behavior. I'm going to export all the AI scripts here for us to look at. And I'm just going to do a quick search for choose move. And find out, we're just looking for direct assignments. So anytime you see a negative number, it is not a direct assignment. It's a randomly chosen move. We'll have to make some corrections here to some of these notes. Oops. Sorry. So that's where we're at right now. Those are just notes. So this is very interesting. So this is the first instance of an assignment for choose move, as you can see. And that is the area of the code that kicks off everything right here. So I'm just thinking, you know, choose non-strike move. This could be this really is just replicated. And what we're trying to do, see, the follow-through input has to be determined on all moves. And what I was trying to do with choose move was just every time a move was needed, just put everything that you needed in one place. And then but it came down to this area, and it was very confusing because you're not taking into account strike number, and really that's the whole problem, is that when you take out when you take that out of the equation, you could get yourself in trouble later, and we don't want to have to manually think about that. We always want the computer to do the thinking for us. We don't want to have to, oh, you know, what strike number would I be at this point to execute this? No, Shadow can take care of all that himself. We just have to teach him how to do it, and we just have to make sure that we stay within the system. We create the system that allows that, and then we stay within the system. That's really what this is. That's really what this is about. It's really what we're trying to accomplish here. So we really, honestly, this workaround, this is not good. It's not good. It's a workaround. It makes things work. I think we need a better idea, is what I really think. And we need a way for this to go through strike control. Plain and simple. So that means strike control needs updated, so that, and choose move needs updated, so that everything merges together. So let's take another look at choose move here. There's some parallels, as we saw before, and you can go back to the previous week's videos and see that in how we think about things. Distance from max strike range is both there, but then there is, of course, some other instances. Bottom line is, after we do a combo escape, the easy way to do this would just be to allow Shadow AI just to go completely back into strike control, not force him to have this separate section of choice, and let him let him be free. And I think it will help, because this is actually causing a burst meter drain, or a link meter drain during times of pressure. That's something I noticed while I've been playing against Shadow, and I've been wanting to correct it. Actually no, I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. This was choose move, the bottom end choose move. This one, it was number 12, not number 17. That's what's draining it. This is actually pretty good. Now, if I remember right, $17 and $12. Oh wow, interesting. Yeah, I guess it's not a strike move, so it wouldn't be here. I bet those would be related though. Let's have a look-see. There's 17. And here's 12. So, counter sweep one shot backwards. And 12 is also going backwards. And 17, there's no execution. The execution is a recharge. Back out, stay out, back out, stay. So these are the same category of move, which is exactly what you would expect. Is because it's very similar. And so when we look at move number 10, if we actually look at it, no, reference. Huh. Figured I would have named that. Huh. What did I call it? I thought I was going to go right to a combo escape. Name. Oh, that's the wrong script. Here we go. Move number 10 is this. That's interesting. Dodge. Oh, there's combo. Oh, I just didn't come up with my search. I should have put an asterisk. Sometimes the asterisks work, sometimes they don't. So this is old school, so we don't actually have a reference file, but you get the idea here. This is dodge, this is block, and this is dodge, and 1 is press, 0 is release. And you can see block is never released, which is sort of the key to this sequence, because this is the end of that move, and you can see I made a note. Block number down and strike number equals 0. So that gives us a starting point here, because if we were, let's say we were going through choose move, this would be available. This would be available, but we wouldn't want this. We don't want to go back, although we could. It wouldn't be necessarily be a bad thing. Let's see. See, I go into block instead here. It's a different situation, or at least I've made it different. I've made it a different situation, kind of, which it kind of, I guess it kind of is. And let's see here. Okay, there's that one, and then going back. These are corners, if you're in the corners. And the interesting thing is here is that, and so this is choose between 1 or 3. The interesting thing is here, you could be in these situations even after a combo. So why wouldn't you want to do why wouldn't you want to do similar things in similar situations? You would. This is actually very limiting. I'm not letting him pull from the other places, the other ideas. I'm definitely I am restricting him. So let me take a look at some move 0 that is here. Let's just pull that up real quick. There's a lot of counters here that we have, and that's good. But there's a lot of other counters that you could do. That's a stay in counter. But there's other stay in counters you can see here that he would have access to in that particular situation. So, I mean, more and more, and you wouldn't necessarily have to counter after this. I mean, it's natural. It's natural to do that. I can show you that. So, whenever in Future Fighter, whenever you get hit, you don't just want to stand there, because if you just stand there, a good fighter is just going to keep, pummeling you. You don't want to do that. So I'm going to turn on Shadow here and let him come and kick my butt. So, as he hits me, I want to react to that. And in Future Fighter, the way you do it is the same way you do it in real fighting. Is you move, you get hit, you move, and then you put yourself on defense, and you make a choice. You get hit, put yourself on defense, you make a choice. Do I counter? Do I get back and rest? And this is the Future Fighter version of resting. And or do I reverse it? Do I try and reverse this situation and pressure and do a bunch of pressure? The key to that is the combo escape, and you were seeing me do it just really fast. And what that entails is, and what I'll do is I'll just put together a quick combo for Shadow to. Oh no, not that one. We'll do this one. Sorry, just gotta move the characters here. I didn't mean to kick. I should have kicked him back. So we're just gonna do a quick combo here. A very simple combo, right? And so Shadow can do this to us because he helps us out. See? Just grab my controller here. So when I get hit, I immediately start dodging, and then I go into block. I'll show it to you again. I get hit, start dodging, and I go into block. The next two moves, they miss me, and that's what you want to do. In fighting, when I get hit, I don't just stand there and be like, "Oh, you hit me, keep hitting me." Boom, boom, boom. No, I get hit, I immediately get in my stance, and I start moving, and I start responding to what else is coming, and try and get in my position. Sometimes I'll fire back. I'll get in position. I'll be able to counter and fire back, and I love doing that in Future Fighter as well, right there. Right, and then you can reverse the tide of battle, and maybe you pressure them. Of course, that's not always the case. Sometimes the other person, when they hit you, they just have the upper hand, and in those instances, you're just gonna. It's fine. You just back off. You get back. You recharge. You reset, and then maybe you go in. The point is that you want to get in control. And the way you do that, both in real fighting and in Future Fighter, is you move. in real fighting, you dodge and parry and block. The sci-fi equivalent to that in Future Fighter is the combo escape, and it's dodging and then into block. So you dodge and you go into block, dodge, you go into block, and you have to get the timing of your damage sprite. You have to work on that, and you have to know how long to hold this and how long and when to push block, and you can see it on my controller there. Now, currently, what we have going on is in the combo state technique, we go here and we have him holding block, and then we go into a counter, or we come out of that. Well, actually, we go into a counter, a reversal type counter. We go into this counter, or we're actually getting back. Or what's the other one? What's the other one? Counter. This is, oh, well, this is actually something different. This is when the opponent, if they know you're gonna do a block every time out of that, they can just sit here and spam you with block breakers. And so Shadow is smart, and he picks up on that, and he'll give you a quick blast of projectiles, and kind of cut that short. We can actually merge. I think we can merge these. I think we can merge a lot of these together into one coherent approach, whether you're escaping combos or not. I think we can merge these, and I think it would be wise to do so. But we're going to think about that. If you like what you're seeing, though, go to docbrockgames.com, and let me pull that up here, and click subscribe here, and then scroll down and check out the alpha features I have so far in the game, and the 2 characters I've got in the game. Check out some screenshots you can flip through. You can flip through these real quick, see some cool images. Most importantly, though, put your email address in here and get notified, and I'll let you know when this game's released. And then come back to YouTube, and we're going to make more game. I'll see you then.